Hello everybody and welcome back to Southeast by Midwest. I'm Cassie and today we're going to be doing the March and April Boxycharm unboxings. So if you want to know what all came in my March and April Boxycharm and what exactly Boxycharm is, just keep watching. As always here on Southeast by Midwest, before we get into talking about the products and whatever our video is about, we always disclose. And the disclosure for this post is there's nothing to disclose. I subscribe to Boxycharm on my own. They do not send it to me. So that's that. Now let's talk about what Boxycharm is. Boxycharm is a monthly beauty subscription box where you get all full-size products. A subscription is $21 a month or $59 at one time for 3 months, $116 at one time for 6 months, and $231 for a year. Alright, so we are going to jump in to the March Boxycharm. And one of the things that I don't like about Boxycharm is that they ship it with this like real thick foam material here. And the reason I don't like it is because when I subscribed the first time, the reason I unsubscribed was because I had gotten the Jaclyn Hill highlight, and I had gotten the one that I wanted, which was Prosecco Pop, but it had crumbled across the whole box because they had counted on this foam, which as you can see does not cover everything, to keep it protected. They didn't put it in extra bubble wrap or anything like that, which I don't know if you could see, but when I get it out, the pure Boxycharm palette for this box actually does have bubble wrap around it. However, they did not put the Jaclyn Hill product in one, so it shattered everywhere. When I contacted them, their thing was to give me points, which did not equal up to the cost of the product. And like I said, the only thing that they had in the shop at the time was a pencil sharpener and a bag that totaled like $10. So they were basically saying that the Becca highlight was worth $10 and not the actual price that they put on the card, giving their box more value. I mean, you may not feel that way, but that's how I felt, so I canceled at the time. So that's one thing that I don't like about their thing. If you're not going to make it where it's going to protect all the products, you're just making it where it's harder to reclose the box, and it makes it's just pointless if it's not going to be in a way to protect the box. But they do include a card. March's theme was vacation, and it has all of the products on the back. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to start out with are these South Main eye gels. This is a 3-pack. This retails for $9 at the South Main website. You will have links at the blog post linked down below. And I already have these listed on a swap site because I prefer the Skin Iceland gels. I'm not saying that these are bad, but I've already stockpiled on the Skin Iceland ones. I repurchase them all the time, so I don't really need these, so I'd rather them go to someone who would actually really like them and appreciate them more. I'm gonna grab the pure Boxycharm collaboration palette. As you can see, like I said, it's shipped with bubble wrap around it, and it also has a little sleeve. It also has a little sleeve over it. So as you can see, this is a plain white palette. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it has like little hearts embossed on it. It says Boxycharm Heart Pure instead of like the X. And then the back just has cruelty-free, gluten-free, talc-free, vegan-friendly, 12-piece eyeshadow palette and all the ingredients on there. So when we open this, the inside says Pure Heart Boxycharm on the mirror. And then we have a nice big mirror, which I'm not going to flip away from you. It came with a little protective sheet over the top. And then we have some super gorgeous colors. We have shades here at the top to give you a nice neutral eye. We have some matte shades and some shimmer shades. This whole second row is nothing but shimmers. And then we have some pops of color that are both shimmer and mattes. So this blue and this black sparkle over here are shimmers. And then this burgundy shade and this brown shade are both mattes. Now I will have photos of this in the blog post. However, I am planning on reviewing this on its own, so that's where you will see swatches and the like. Now you can purchase this for $36 at the Ulta website, and like I said, links will be in the blog post down below. The next product is the Vintage Cosmetic Smoky Eye Brush Set. You can pick this up for $23.50 at Beauty Expert's website, which ships to the United States, UK, Australia. And that's $23.50 US dollars. Now this thing is a pain to get these brushes out of here. Getting the little plastic piece off, and then I still didn't get the brushes out when I finished that because they're like plastic wrapped. So the brushes come out, but the plastic wrapped that they're wrapped in kind of stays inside of there. So the 3 brushes, the first one says step 1 for the money, and it is basically just a kind of like a flat shader brush. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I'll have pictures over at the blog post. Step 2 is the next one, and it says for the shadow, and it is an angled fluffy brush. So that would be good for kind of working in the crease or the outer V if you wanted. And then this one says step 3, go girl go, and it is basically a shorter flat shader brush. So really either doing the inside or like packing that on. So these feel to be good quality, and as I've said on other people's videos, I do not give up makeup brushes. I hoard them. Those and lippies are the things that I hoard in my makeup collection. The next product is the Bella Pierre Cosmetics Volumizing Mascara, and this retails for $20, and you can actually purchase it at the Boxycharm website. This is what the packaging looks like. I'm not going to open this because I've used Bella Pierre mascaras in the past, and they're not my favorite. So again, I've already got this listed on a trade site, and if it doesn't go within a couple weeks, I'll actually pop it into like a giveaway, same as the eye gels. The last product that I got was the Pretty Vulgar blush. Love the packaging on this. This is the shade 111 Prim Vixen. This is the Make Them Blush blusher. You can get it for $26 at Sephora's website. I also have this listed at the trade site because this bright pink is just not for me. My complexion is one that with this I will look like a clown. So this is just a bit too bright pink for me. So I have this listed. Moving on to April's Boxycharm. This one came with like a little fold out little booklet instead of the card, and eye candy is the thing here. So the thing about the April Boxycharm was that everyone was going to get a ColourPop eyeshadow palette, and I was really worried because one of the ones was the Element of Surprise, and I'll pop that video down below, and I've already reviewed that, so I didn't particularly want it again. However, I was lucky and got one that I didn't have yet. This is the Semi Precious eyeshadow palette. Originally it was $26 on ColourPop's website, but they currently have it listed for $18, and it is a lot smaller than the Element of Surprise. I'm going to review this, and I'll put possibly put like a comparison photo up when I do. And the thing with this palette is that they are all shimmers. The next product that I got is the Tarteist Pro Glow Liquid Highlighter. I got the shade Exposed, which looks like this. I had no interest in these when they came out, but I actually am looking forward to giving this a try and reviewing it. You can purchase this for $29 at Ulta. The next product is the Ades High Definition Liquid Lipstick, and I'm assuming I got the shade Hot Cocoa because I cannot find a shade on here to save my life. And by the way, this retails for $24, but the shade Hot Cocoa is out of stock on their site. I am, however, going to trade this because I've gotten really picky with my liquid lipsticks. The next product I got is the Brow Gal Insta-Tint Tinted Brow Gel with microfibers. I got Brown Hair 02. You can purchase this for $22 at QVC, and I will be testing this out as well. I'm always interested in trying out new brow products, although as you can tell, I probably really don't need it, but I'm still going to give it a try. And the last product is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Vacuum Cleaner Cleanser. It's a pore purifying mask, and you can get this for $42 at Ulta. When I was setting up the blog post, I saw that this is meant more for normal to combination skin, and so it's really not best for dry skin. So this will be going up for trade as well. So that was everything in my March and April Boxycharm boxes. For March, you could probably tell that the palette and the brushes were really the only things that I was interested in. but seeing as how the palette retails for $36 at Ulta, getting it for $21 through Boxycharm and having some products to trade or throw in a giveaway was really good. April's was a little bit better for me. The palette, the highlighter, and the brow gel were the things that I liked. So only 2 products that I'm not really interested in. One because of my skin type and the other because I'm just super picky. So that's pretty good for a subscription box. Like I say in the blog post, I've not actually found one where I have been 100% in love with any box from a subscription box. There's always something that either doesn't fit my skin tone, skin type, etc., etc. And I know if I have that problem, as light skinned as I am, then there are probably some medium tone and dark skin tone girls who have the same issue. So if you have a subscription box where you have been like, oh my god, I'm in love with every single product in here, please let me know in the comments because I'm looking for it. So hopefully you liked this video and found it informative. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with all your friends. It really does help. Make sure to follow me on the social media link down below, and so you don't miss anything, and make sure to subscribe to the newsletter. I sent the first one out not last Sunday because I didn't post anything at all last week, so there was no point, but I did send one out the Sunday before. I cover whatever may have been happening in my personal life, just like a little tidbit. I shared the recent videos with the video linking out to the video and the link linking to the blog post, and then I also share any beauty news that may have been happening. So make sure to subscribe to that. Make sure to tell me in the comments down below, like I said, if there is a subscription box where there has been at least one box where you have absolutely loved everything in that box. And until next time, bye!